this new announcement that came out, do you think, is there enough time and room this year to get, well, the spending approved, the spending done, and activity numbers to show up?
Okay, so it's just mentioned, it's not a bazooka, but it's we think it's definitely very positive.
Okay.
So it's already clear, it's a 1 trillion, and half of them will be issued in the fourth quarter, and hopefully can also use some in the fourth quarter. So for the major spending will be the next year, so that will lift the GDP growth at least 0.4 to 0.8%. So we think the next year, before, market consensus is around 4.5%. So now I guess it will lift up to at least 5%. So that means the economy stability will till next year.
Okay. So my next question, I guess, now is, that's the economy. The market's different, right? Every time you come here, there's always good news in the economy, but the market keeps hitting a new low. Your bad luck for the markets or good news for the economy. I'm kidding, of course. Now, does this signal a bottom, though, in the market? As a market participant, what do I take from this?
I think for the second quarter, we don't have the good data, and also no big stimulus come out, so the market is low. Then, in July, we have the policy, but no data. But when we enter August and September, we have data in the policy, but market still didn't get up.
Yeah.
But this time we think it's different, because this 1 trillion special bond issuance, I think it's very different. It's actually the China only issued the special bonds 4 times in history. So 2 times is 20 years ago. The third time is actually during the pandemic, 2020. So this time is the first time after 2020, and also directly lift up the fiscal policy to deficit to 3.8%. And also you mentioned, because President Xi visited PBOC, so I think that probably implies that there's 2 things, new thing. First, I think that maybe this time the bond issuance will be purchased by the PBOC. So that means PBOC will expand its balance sheet. It didn't happen before.
Yes.
So that's actually will be very positive to the market, because that means for the interest rate will not go up. And the second, I think it could be, maybe this time it's mentioned that all the budget will be issued to the local government, to the supervisor account, and also supervise its usage. I guess it's possible to apply the digital currency. So that's also could be one innovation. So I think that will be very positive to the market.
Right now, we're looking at mining stocks outperforming in Australia. Commodities are rallying. What sectors will benefit, you think, from what's been announced?
So for this announcement, I think that for the infrastructure-related sector will benefit.
Okay.
For the upstream, the commodity, cement, and that will benefit. And also that also could boost the cyclical sectors, industrial sectors. I think will also benefit from this. And I think with the overall the confidence boost up, including the consumption, I think it will also benefit from this stimulus. So as a whole, we think the overall will boost the market confidence and also give some positive to the more cyclical sectors.
Right. Very quickly, does this benefit the property sector and consumption? Is there an indirect transmission effect there?
I would not say property sector.
Okay.
I would say more a consumption oriented consumer staples, consumer discretionaries, autos, and